Welcome to video number 3 for this Eagle project, and today you'll need, in addition to your usual sewing tools, you'll need your ironing board and your iron. And so we've got our masks that have the outside out and the sewn across the top. And what we're going to do now is pleat them and iron them. So, around about here on the mask, you'll want to take a pinch, so there's about 1/2 inch of the fabric up, and then sort of fold it over. And then you gotta sort of feel your way to the bottom of where that was. And you need to pinch another one and fold it down. And feel your way down, pinch another, fold it down, and then you need to do this. Put your thumb over here, and I'm really not good at irons, but I will try. Is this on? Alright, this shows my level of expertise. I know when the machine is on. So, you just sort of push it across, and that is how an iron works. And it is hot, so be careful. And then set it to the side. You double check the pleats on the other side and make sure they look good, because that will be the tell, usually at least. Then you iron the other side and make sure it comes out perfection. Although it's okay if it's not, it doesn't have to be. This bottom one I want to straighten out a little so I can do this. You do the pinchy about 1/2 inch up, then you fold it. Then you put your fingers to the bottom, do the pinchy, fold it up, fingers to the bottom, pinchy, fold it up. That is take 2. Then you do that. If there's a burn, I know how to treat those. You can get cold water. Go dunk your hand under the faucet, and what else do you do for burns?
You can put burn ointment on it.
Yeah, if you have burnt ointment, that is definitely a must-have for burns. And
if it's really bad,
call 911, because that is a thing you will need to do. And iron the other side. Looking fantastic. Yeah. Alright, cool. So now we're done with an ironing board. Now we can just go to sewing. Okay, so here we are at our sewing machines. And so, step 1, you gotta make sure your pleats are still all in order from the ironing step, and I just ruined whatever work I just did, but that's fine, I can do it again, it's no rush. And then you take this part and make sure the foot is lined up with the edge. So here, so a little bit, back stitch a little bit, and then go forward, all the way down, backward all the way down. And then forward all the way down again. Then you lift up the foot a bit with the needle in the fabric. You turn it, and then you are sort of very close to the edge. You sew down the center you can see the fabric is sort of right by the middle there. champion for being able to do this with the camera right in front of me, but you put it on the edge there, you ready the fabrics over here, and then you sew down. Oh, and then you sew down. Excuse me. You sew down. There we go. Third tries the charm. And then you sew back. And then you sew forward. And then you sew this way. And then you back stitch. And then you forward stitch. And then you lift it up. You pull out your snippers. And there you go. You've done it all. As you can see from this fantastic job stitching, I must say I've improved very much. You can see that on this side, you want to have the stitching lined up, the fabric lined up with the edge of your foot, and then on the sides, you want it lined up with sort of the side of the middle of your foot.
Let's say it's a 1/4 inch seam and an eighth of an inch seam.
Alright, so you want an 1/8 of an inch seam for the sides and a 1/4 inch seam for the other sides. Being the
1/4 inch for the sides, 1/8 of an inch for the top and bottom.
Yeah, 1/4 inch for the sides, 1/8 of an inch for the top and bottom. That would be it.
Okay.
And if you look at this, it's all fantastic. This is your last step. Oh, there's just one more step. It's not the last step. That's my bad. But that's just tying a knot, and we'll cover that in the next video. So, once you have sewn all around, you will have your long and short yarns to deal with. So you will tie a knot on the end of each of the long yarns, and so for the short yarns, you're going to make as if you were going to tie a knot, and you're going to wrap it around your finger, hold it here, kind of pinch where it meets, and then wrap the yarn around itself and through the hole, but you're not going to pull it tight. You're going to have this loop here, and you're going to put the long yarn through the same way you put the short yarn through the hole. And then, once you have the knot on the long yarn through, you're going to tighten it. And then you have that. You want to make sure that once you've tied it, both the end of the short yarn and the end of the long yarn are pointing the same way, because if they're not, that means something's gone wrong. You'll have to redo it. And then do it again on the other side, just to make sure you can get it. Also, if the yarn is too short, you can just pull on it to make it a little longer. It's a handy thing that happens with this. So you wrap it around the finger, pinch where it meets, pull the finger out, and then you wrap it around and in, pull it, have the loop ready, and then poke the long yarn through. Then you'll want to tighten it. And there you have it. This is just about a complete mask. While we've done it, we've created 300 odd masks for use in the harder hit areas around Michigan. And they'll be distributed by the Henry Ford Health System. And thank you all for participating. We're going to help a lot of people with this. I really appreciate all the help that we've gotten. I would not have been able to do this on my own, but, well, actually, I could. It would have just been long and hard. But many hands make light work. But yeah, we've done it. It's great, and thank you all for helping.